Okay, welcome back. So, oh jeez, that's I thought we only had to do the one. Oops. Oh well. Um, crime in society. Not that I think we're in any like danger of not being able to do those. Interesting. Oh, that's paper. Okay. I was really confused for a second. I really want to know what's on the first floor. Like, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Is this food? This is food. Okay. Come on. It'd probably help if I let this thing go. So I can actually see what I'm picking up. I think I just put it in the toilet rather than... I really wish you could just box select these. You can do it with everything else. Why? Why can you only? Why can't you do it with the boxes? Like, come on. Just make sure that all the food spots are refilled. All right, final paper. Okay, that's done. Sorry, that is one of those things that I like to do myself because otherwise the person in charge of it is going to be doing it forever. All right, what do we got? Jeez. All right, calm down, calm down. Okay, neither of those really matter. Let's go for oops. I do really like that you can just click on stuff and it'll pop up. Um, crime. Let's go for that one. Gary. Unfortunately, we cannot do that one. Not yet. Oops. We should be good. Risk was taken. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. We might have some of those, and we already have one somewhere. Okay. This is our risk one. Yep. All right, get at it, Kirk. Yep. Nice. Okay, that should be all three of them. It would be nice to get a third one since the other one is probably old news at this point. Yep. Should have led with the weaker one. Oh well. Well, at least it's giving us the options. Am I right? All right. As much as I like leading with Henry on these types, I am going to do that because I want Henry for the risk. Interesting. That one won't pop up these. Okay. Obviously prioritize the risk. Oh, that one is not old news. I guess we must have finished it just in time then. Alright. Wow. Hey. At least we're getting through our stories pretty easily at this point. We don't really need to take this risk on this one. I'm gonna pass. Like, we obviously have a lawyer at this point. We should probably avoid pushing Henry farther. Let's pass. Let's give Henry a break, because he's earned it. Ooh, that one is actually pretty important. It probably won't get done for this week, but getting it for next week would obviously be very helpful. As many influence points as we can get. Okay, go for it. Okay, that one is done. Wish I could just open the story from here. Okay, here. Prioritize this, please. It's not going to get done in time. I don't think, at least. Yeah, it's not going to get done in time, so let's not prioritize it and risk it. Oh, right. This. I'm kind of curious if you start filling this out. It seems like it pages, so at least that's good. Compatible with politics. Anybody in particular? Scandal tag when used on a story file containing dirt. Oh, actually that is interesting. Cartographer. Interesting. It doesn't seem like we have anyone who could reasonably do that. Or... this is something that I should look up. Does Digger work? Let's go with this person, I guess. We're more or less at a point where we don't need them. To be available right now. So it seems like the people that we could give this to already have too many traits. I guess that's fine. It's probably not something I will worry too much about, just due to the fact that... okay, here's the print. So, finisher. Gain 1 quality star when assigned to a multi-story file item, and all other story files are done. Informationalist. Always skews story file perception to informational, but takes 50% longer. Honestly, I don't really care about either of these two traits. We just don't want to land in the middle here. Alright. Let's see. Of course, that won't take me to what I need. So I don't know if I'm just curious. Yeah, risky does not influence that in any way. We definitely need to make sure we don't lead with that. Again, I don't really care where we land as long as it's not these 4 spots. Yeah, this is when having... This is when having the 4th page would be really nice. So, it's not really the largest payday that we've ever gotten, but there's not much else we can do. Most of those risky stories were one tag stories, so... Alright, and there's our point for the district. And we got 2 for helping out the general. Cool. Alright. Land right about it. Just barely in sensational. Which actually should, where do we want to go next? I feel like we need to kind of focus on the blank ones just to get some more influence points. Because, again, we're just beneath our goal here. Oh, we're so close. Let's go for Hoboken, just because, it's 2 of them. Oh, hold on. What do we want? Yes, we will accept that because we need points. Alright. I was gonna say, as long as I didn't pick a location that had a defeat as its goal. Alright, so politics, sports. Crime society, sports entertainment. Okay, that's fine. Say, I'm pretty sure that is our delivery. It just feels goofy that you can't mass pick up these. You can do it with literally everything else, but I guess maybe it's something like only items you can you could technically put in your stash, maybe count for it. Okay. It's not an ideal story, but nice. Actually got lucky for once. I love when all of them just pop all at the same time. Well, that's not ideal. And of course, that's one of our triumphants. Yeah, sure. Oh shoot, I didn't even see that. We won't be able to do that and finish this story. Oop, we're out of coal. It's not the end of the world, to be honest. Like, we're not quite to the point where if we okay. Come on, Kirk. Yes, we want that one. Feels like they're taking longer to get up the stairs. We're going to pass on that because that's a defeat, and there's no sense in getting one that we know we can't use. We have a lot of one-tier stories. I'm not super happy about it. Gonna say, I'm pretty sure if it's gonna happen, it'll happen like as you hover it over it. Okay, I think we need to go for this one first. Unfortunately, Carrie is kind of not happy. Oof. We'll let Carrie kind of recover. Cool. Okay, that should be fine. Hopefully we should have enough stories to actually fill out the paper. There's nothing in particular that we need to get. Probably should have checked to make sure that we actually had enough of the general's stories. These guys. Okay. Yes, we should have more than enough. None of them are particularly, like, great, but... What is this trait? Finisher again. Okay. I'm fine without worrying too much about that. Random items. And I don't really care about that trait. Okay. Put that on page 2. Yes, we definitely want this one, I think. That being said, oh shoot, that's the defeat one. Come on. Fine. Got a lot of old news. Got any crimes that are actually, like, worth it? Let's just flop those. I don't think there's any actual difference in how much we're gonna get from it, but... Okay. Anything actually interesting over here? Not really. It's actually done. That isn't old news. Okay. Not really the best week, to say the least. This really frustrated me. The fact that this defeat is here on this one. But it's not much you can do. Not necessarily breaking even, but we're not making much money from that. Which is sad. But it is what it is. We got 4 points from the hidden agenda, which does help. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize that we didn't print that. Whoops. Oh well. And we got Finisher, which is fine. Again, very minor one to me. Probably should have prioritized trying to actually finish that. Sorry. Yeah, one of these times we'll do that. It's going to be more of a throwaway week, though. Is there any place that we actually genuinely care about getting? I don't know, but let's do that. What do you got? We'll accept because we want that. And yes. Ah, finally. Got the 4th printer module. Only 2 influence points to spare, though. Let's do this. Okay. Of course our printer is broken. Let's get our new printer module. Comfort noise. All right. Unfortunately, without like getting rid of the noise suppression stuff, I don't think we'll be able to fit another one in here. But we'll worry about that at a future time. Okay. Finally got our 4th printer module. the moment, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Anybody we care about giving a trait to? I guess we'll throw... Yeah. I guess we'll throw Stella on that. Why not? Play... Oh. Oh, okay. That's annoying. Okay. So I guess you can only train them on one trait, and they can have natural trait otherwise. Alright. Here's our paper. Eventually, I might just have like one person just running paper up and down, but that just seems mean, to be honest. There's someone. I think it was this person. I'm gonna give them paper duty, since they seem to not have much else to do at the moment. They seem like a fast walker, so... is there anything in particular that we care about? Entertainment, gossip. Ooh. We're getting blocked so hard by this photography. I think that is going to be our next priority, is the photography. As much as I would love to have the, jeez. As much as I would love to have the other stuff, I think we're just gonna have to kind of prioritize the thing that just keeps popping up and we can't do anything about because we don't have the correct. That's gonna take a minute. Yeah, let's see if we can get away with it. Oh boy, that's a big one, but I think we need to take it. A lot of stuff to it. And a really large variety, apparently. Okay. Oh, man. Disgusting. I'd rather not send Henry back out right now. Henry needs a rest. Okay, go for it. Poor protesters, cool. That definitely means that it's gonna block our paper. I'm getting taken up. I do kind of wish the missions from the different factions would cycle. Because it seems like they're just sticking around, even though I suppose I could like decline them, and I think that might get them to go away. Probably should do that from now on. Just to get rid of stuff. Yeah, I know. All right. That's a lot of newspapers. Hopefully we can actually manage it. I'm a little nervous because, I mean, it's a lot, and I don't know if we have the actual stories this week to finish them. Especially if I want to try and get more influence points from that old news one. Oops. Just go for that, it's fine. Nice. Thank you for being lucky. What is an educational tag? That's the graduation cap, I think. Oh, are you now one to the amount of people who are... Maybe we need to like fire some of these people. Getting too big for their britches. Because I don't have actual space to put any more prestige items down. I like physically cannot put any more prestige items down. Are there any people who would double up on prestige items, maybe? Like I could move, I think this is the lady, right? Man, how many of them do we have at this point? We have at least 4. 5. 5 of them? Really? Adam and Yelena? Who is it? Brit? There's some lady, I thought, at least. This person. She's a... Huh. Interesting. Alright. Really wish you could just swap. I should at least cover both of them. That's the main goal, is I just wanted to cover both of them. Hopefully everyone's relatively happy then. Okay, we don't care about that anymore. Finisher is done. Cool. Oop. Alright. Ugh. Let's see what we can do here. We need some entertainment. And man, it would be really nice if we could land on one of those spaces. That's fine, because we're not going to end there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses here. Alright. We want this one. This one. And then I think there was one more. Yeah, this one. Still really below our total sales. Like, even with those. We do have 4 pages, though, now. I did kind of forget about that. So, we might actually be able to still make it. Any good politics? Not really. Still, yeah, we're still way below. Can we actually even do that? Like, if we swapped this one out with something else. Not really. Like, I like all of these tags too much to trade them at this point. That's unfortunate. I don't think we're going to be able to complete the general mission, which is worth 4 points. I mean, we're going to get 4 anyways, but... yeah, I'm kind of curious how it does its calculations, because, like... the old news feels like it would be worse if it was in this spot. Okay, well, I think that's just gonna have to be what we do. J.P. Morgan Jr. testifies before. Alright, news items 10. Got 1 from district. Shh. How did we get 10 for the news items? What? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just very confused. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not get that one. Did not get the big payday on that. And what we get from the random item. Soap bar rack. Okay. Sounds great. Helps our scrubber. Went up by 3%. And looks like we got another senior this week. Oh boy. Okay. So we kind of pissed off that guy. Let's decline that one. Okay, I guess we'll accept you, because we don't really have any other options right now. We'll go for Bayonne, or however you say it, I don't know. they do some funky stuff over here. Alright. We now actually have some influence points. We still cannot get photography, though. So I guess that's going to have to be next time. So, alright. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.